China is one of the most popular travel destinations in the world, attracting millions of tourists each year to its bustling cities, ancient cultures, and stunning landscapes. From Beijing to Hong Kong to Xi'an, here are 10 incredible places to visit in China. Since the Tang Dynasty, the landscape of Huangshan has remained largely unchanged. Rising above the Yellow Sea, it is one of the most scenic places on Earth and a must-see for any traveler to eastern China. The mountains create striking images with their red and orange shale rock formations as they protrude through lush greenery. Of course, if you really want to know what makes Huangshan so breathtakingly beautiful, you'll have to see it with your own eyes. From Tai'an City, take the new 2-hour cable ride to Wuyi Square Station, where you can transfer onto buses or trains. It takes around 5 hours from Shanghai by train or bus, and 9 hours from Guangzhou by bus. You can also take an 8-hour drive along some gorgeous mountain roads that wind around steep cliffsides. Definitely worth it. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is the most famous destination within Zhangjiajie, and among the top destinations for tourists coming to China. It has been described as a must-see location and is often considered one of the most beautiful places on Earth. As you wander through its towering trees and waterfalls, it's hard not to believe that it's home to some of the world's most gorgeous natural scenery. The abundance of striking sights make this a popular choice for both leisurely hikers and photographers alike. For those looking to get off the beaten path, you can explore Tianmen Mountain, or find ancient caves with rock paintings dating back thousands of years. For an adventure that really tests your stamina and endurance, head over to Baofeng Lake, where there are plenty of opportunities for ziplining or even paragliding. The Yangtze River Cruise offers a 3,500-mile journey through the eastern half of China. It starts in Shanghai and ends 12 days later at Chongqing. The tour is broken up into several parts and begins with Yangtze history and culture. From there, it's on the Pingxi, where you can see terraced rice fields and rare panda bears. Next stop is the 5-story Grand Canal, which took almost 100 years to build by hand. After that, it's on down the river passing remote villages that have thrived for centuries while following ancient trade routes connecting them to major cities like Beijing, Nanjing, and Suzhou. The last stop is Wuhan, before finishing up in Chongqing. This striking statue is worth a visit, as it is the world's largest stone Buddha. The Leishan Giant Buddha is located on the western side of Mount Emei. It towers above its surroundings at 71 meters tall. Local legends say that visiting this area brings good luck and health, which has led to its popularity with tourists and locals alike. Getting here can be done either by taking a ferry upriver from Myeongkyang City or traveling by bus. In the past, you could also take a chairlift from Leishan City up to the site, but they have since shut down due to a lack of tourist interest. Once you arrive at the top, there are local temples that you can explore where local monks may offer blessings for your journey. A cable car will then bring you back down from the mountain and into town, where there are souvenir shops selling items made from jade or souvenirs depicting one of the local folklore stories. The Tiger Leaping Gorge is a 45-mile-long gorge on the Yangtze River. It's one of the deepest and most spectacular canyons in the world, and because it is only 15 feet wide, it is one of the few natural places where you can cross an international border. The uppermost trail that crosses the river and leads from Yunnan to Tibet has been closed since 2008, so these days only tourists are allowed access. If you're lucky enough to get a permit, then prepare for the hike up over 6,200 feet high, which will take about 10 hours. Make sure you bring plenty of water, as there is no easy way out once you start up this mammoth climb. The Longji Rice Terraces are truly a masterpiece of human ingenuity. Located in the southern part of China, these stunning rice terraces were carved out of mountains over 1,000 years ago by many generations of ancestors. Unlike other rice terraces which are designed for cultivating rice, the Longji Rice Terraces serve as a sacred place for pilgrims and Buddhist monks to practice meditation. In order to make sure that this tradition is preserved for centuries to come, The Chinese government created a system of paths and stairs so that tourists can explore the unique rice fields and caves throughout this region without causing any damage or disturbing them from their spiritual journey. The Li River has been known as the Switzerland of Asia for centuries. Due to its beautiful landscape, a boat tour is a great way to see this area from another perspective. And if you do not have your own water transportation, travel agents will be happy to arrange one for you. You can visit Yangshuo as well by ferry. Yangshuo is well known among travelers for being home of the renowned 3 pagodas that are said to bring good luck when gazed upon at sunset. From Guilin, you can take a bus or train to get there. There are also many other places of interest in Yangshuo, including Dragon Bridge, Old Town Square, and Red Rock Village. No trip to China is complete without a visit to Qinghai Lake. This nature reserve is set on the Tibetan Plateau, but it's also an important source of water for arid Inner Mongolia. A 14-mile stroll or a gentle paddle across the lake should be enough time for visitors looking for peace and quiet. However, those who want more stimulating entertainment might not mind mingling with 100 Buddhist monks living in their monastery on the other side of the lake. Those who have limited time can take the back route and stop by Zhuzhagou instead, which has been called the most beautiful place on Earth. One of the most famous man-made structures in the world, this famous landmark is truly an accomplishment of human endurance. It's built of 13,000 miles of stone and was constructed over a period of 700 years, not including the work required to cultivate and transport the enormous stones needed for its construction. The wall stretches more than 13,000 miles across northern China, running westward from Shanhaiguan on the east coast towards Lop Nur in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Though experts still debate how old it is, recent discoveries suggest it could be up to 3,500 years old. Most historians date its existence back as far as 220 BC. The Forbidden City was the Chinese imperial palace from the Ming Dynasty to the end of the Qing Dynasty. It is located in the center of Beijing, China, and now houses the Palace Museum. The complex consists of 980 buildings and covers 720,000 square meters. It contains several thousand rooms and halls, along with gardens, lakes, and parks.